Hi friend, welcome to my channel where I help women find love without losing themselves in the process. And today we're going to talk about something that happens to so many of us during dating, the one-sided conversation. You know, the one where you feel that you are the only one keeping the conversation alive and just left wondering, are they even interested in me? I've been there too. Back in the day when I was single, I had a major crush on this guy I met on the apps. And we went on our first date. It was a really good date. We started chatting more on Messenger. But after a while, I just felt like, hmm, the messages slowed down and the conversation went kind of dry. I felt like I was the only one pushing to have a conversation. Spoiler alert, it didn't work out. And actually, later I found out that he was rekindling with one of his old flames. So my gut was very right. This experience taught me so much about trusting my gut and recognizing when communication is not mutual. And I want to help you to do the same. So in this video, I will share 3 actionable steps that you can take to gain clarity and evaluate if they are actually interested in you and if you would like to keep the conversation going or is it time to move on. Plus, I will also share a bonus tip at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So great, you have met someone that you're really excited about, you really like them and you enjoy talking to them, but something feels off. You're putting in the effort, you're sharing your thoughts, you are asking questions, but they're just kind of answering without driving the conversation forward. It's frustrating, right? And you might be wondering, are they interested in me? Or am I just overthinking it? Should I just walk away? Here is the thing, conversations should feel balanced and natural, but you shouldn't feel like you're carrying all the weight of the conversation. So, what can you do to gain clarity and move forward with confidence? Let's talk about the 3 steps that will help you figure this out. I would suggest to switch things up and see what happens. So, if you're the only one who's driving the conversation, just take a step back and give them the space to lead the conversation. So, here is what you can do. Wait a little bit before texting them and see if they pick it up and reach out. Give your replies a bit shorter for a change and let them steer the direction. And also ask open-ended questions like what was the favorite part of your day or what was your favorite part of the week so they can expand a little bit on their experiences. If they are genuinely interested, they're going to step up and show effort. If they don't, then maybe it's a sign that the connection is not as mutual as you thought. Okay, next talk about communication style. Not everyone has the same communication style as you do. Some people prefer to have a conversation on the phone or meet in person. Some people love voice notes. I'm not a fan of voice notes, but some people love it. So sometimes the feel of lack of interest in the conversation, it just could be that they have a different style of communication. So here is what you can do to assess their style. Pay attention to assess how they are communicating with others if you have the chance. Are they more reserved in general? Notice their enthusiasm. Are they giving you thoughtful responses even if they are not initiating the conversation? Suggest a meetup in person and see how they respond. But that being said, you shouldn't entirely change your communication style to what they prefer. Be adaptable, but remember to stay you. If their style doesn't match what you are looking for, that's really important to recognize too. And I also want to just mention that texting isn't always the best way to get to know someone. And constant texting before you genuinely know their personality, how they act, how they banter, can lead to misunderstanding and misinterpretations as well. And not even mentioning the kind of love stories you can create in your head about this person and put them in a pedestal before even getting to know them well. It's so much easier to start creating dreamy scenarios in your head and imagining a version of them that might not even be real. So what you need to do is balance text with in-person meetings. The third step is checking for consistency. Someone who is truly interested is going to show up consistently, and not just in the way they respond, but also in the way they engage with you and stay engaged with you. Here's what you should watch out for. Are they consistently putting in effort even if they're not too chatty? Do they make plans to express desire to see you? Is there a pattern of effort, or are they only responding when it's convenient for them? If they are enthusiastic but not very consistent, it might just mean that they enjoy talking to you, but might not looking for something deeper than just a conversation every now and then. One of my clients was struggling with this as well, and she constantly overanalyzed texts and always checking whether her match was interested in her. And she took a step back and checked for consistency. It became very clear that she deserved someone better. And guess what? A couple of weeks later, she actually found someone, and he was enjoying the conversation with her. They had their chemistry, and he did value her time and energy and showed up consistently. And here is the bonus tip. If something feels off, it probably is. If you're constantly feeling like that you're overthinking their reactions or their messages, it might be a sign that you need to reevaluate the connection and decide whether it's even worth pursuing. When your gut says that something feels off, it's not just being dramatic, it's your sign to pause, reassess, and decide what's best for you. So, to recap, if you're feeling that the conversation feels just one-sided, switch things up and see how they react. And if they take the lead, assess their communication style to understand their personality. Check for consistency in their efforts over time. And if you enjoyed this video, then you might find this video here helpful as well. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And drop a comment below if you've ever been in this situation, and what did you do? What worked for you? Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.